Hey guys, J-Fish Phoenix here. We're back. Where are we back? Welcome, Data and Little Bro, to the stream. We're back. Want to buy the book? Paperback is $20. Kindle Unlimited, free 99, minus 99. Kindle Digital, $10. Um, I put the two streams together yesterday. Where it was really just one stream, but because I had to end it and then continue it. Put those two together. That's up on the channel if you want to watch the continued video. If you want to read, make sure you give it a rating and review. If you give it a rating and review, I'll shout you out like these lovely people down here. I'm going to read the first 5 chapters free. That's available on Wattpad.com and Scribblehub.com. If you want to support, I forgot to fix Nightbot. Tried to write a review on Amazon. Yeah, I think if you have my same last name, it doesn't let you. Because they're right, it looks sketchy, I think. I'm not sure. But I appreciate it. You want to support? We got tiers of Patreon. In the panels down below, if you just scroll down, if you're on the desktop or laptop, the link to this is there, and the link to PayPal link, the Discord, links to everything are down in the panels and also in the description on YouTube. Other than that, let's get started. Something. We have all these abilities here. I gotta look up what Archons are. With more than natural weaponry as well. I need demon physiology open. Trying to get rid of some tabs. Most of these tabs I actually don't even need open. They want to take their sweet time closing. Don't need. Wait. I can't tell what this is. Ghost Lord. The Ghost Boy. Y'all ever watch Danny Phantom? Fire show. I was rewatching it on Hulu, but I think they took it down. I don't think there's anything here. Like, most of them I don't want to have everything here. Like, most of the physical stuff they share. The Archangels. But they don't need all of this extraness. Not all the Archangels need to be that overpowered. It's pretty much... I gotta look into that. Like, it breaks down certain Archangels and what they can do, so I might use that. Angel Lord. There's nothing like super changing here. Superior Angel. Don't really need this either. Alpha Physiology. And then the rest I'll leave open. We're not gonna look at that now. But world building heaven. Let's look at what we have in the new. I'll also open. Did I start story beats for? I don't think I started story beats for the next one. I don't even know what it's going to be called. For anti-story. Do I only post the plugs at the end? No, they're just available though. Like they're in the panels. Normally I had the donate link. Oh god. Normally I have the donate link, but Nightbot isn't working for some reason. That's the thing that stopped people from posting links and spamming things. But that's always in the panels if you scroll down, or I don't know how it looks on mobile. Maybe in about, oh yeah, if you go to the about section on mobile, there's all the links there. All the links are there. Should have, we don't have the short story list open. Let's open this. Kitchen ideas. We don't need similar, we don't need this open. Let's see if we can just cut down on all the tabs. Two. You probably don't need this open, but I'm gonna leave it open just in case I want to switch from the angel stuff to the silver stuff. This is the layout for all of anti-stories currently. I guess we'll lay out. I don't even really need. Oh wait. Did I reverse it for the second one? I did. So whatever. I'll just copy this into the new one. Shoot, what was I gonna call this one? I don't think I had a name. Captivity, freedom, what's this one about? Receiving his secondary weapon, learning about his lightning abilities, Hellspawn trio. Abandoned Angel, not Trinity, because that's going to be the name of one of the Descended books. I'm not going to name it Spawn or Spawns. call it growth. That might be something. There we go. Okay. So let's start the new document. I should include the podcast link in the description as part of the podcast. Talk about movies and such. We just recorded, it wasn't last Saturday, it was 2 Saturdays ago, we just recorded for the first season of Avatar: The Last Airbender, now available on Netflix. Okay, who's gonna be in this one? Let me drag the new character document over here. And here we go. So Diaz is not in this one. I know Grimm is going to be, Barakiel is going to be. And then the Hellspawn trio. Red Wraith. The second one. Shadow Ravager. Chaos Sentinel. Spell that right? I did. Okay. Get rid of Gabriel here at the bottom. I don't really, this is just in case I want to add something at some point in the story, but what the hell? Don't have a place for it. But we're gonna start trying to redeem. We're gonna start planning this out. Okay. Actually, let me separate this as well from here. So it starts off, he's in the Heaven Dimension. Already. Heaven Dimension. Anti goes to speak with Grimm as per Michael's request after his freedom. Let's say after his freeing Diaz mission. Heavenborn merely has an enlightening conversation with the Angel of Death before Grimm decides to give Anti his second strongest scythe. Eternal Sleep. Okay. Spends time. So how's it gonna go from here to Barakiel? And I gotta think of a place in the Heaven Dimension where, because the place, it can't just be like out in the open. Well, it can, but that's not very interesting. Well, let's look at the. This is why I kept the all location sheet open. What other locations can there be in the heaven dimension that's not in eternal rest itself? Library, there probably is a library somewhere. So let's add that. It probably has a name as well. Because there are two archangels of, like, well, there's one of knowledge, there's one of wisdom. And they probably spend most of their time there when they're not training or fighting. Library. Actually, let me just make a list of other places, and then I'll correct it once they all have names and all of that. Oh wait, this isn't where this is supposed to be. Shoot. Key location is right under it. Difference between knowledge and wisdom, I have no idea. Let's look it up, because both angels represent something different. Difference between knowledge and wisdom. I know there's something technical in there, but they're pretty freaking similar. In 2 words is that wisdom involves a healthy dose of perspective and the ability to make sound judgments, while knowledge is simply knowing. Okay. Right. Wisdom is more like common sense and woke mind. Knowledge is just information. Got it. They still probably spend most of their time there. List of other places. Alright. What else? Library. For, I know one is Zafkiel, that's knowledge. And, Ramiel is hope and resurrection. Let me look. I'm using the darn cheat sheet. Ramiel's hope resurrection. No, wisdom is farther down. Or yeah, Jofield. Okay. Wait. What did I call this? Growth. This stream doesn't really have any sort of direction. That's why I'm kind of all over the place. I was supposed to be planning the story, but right now we're trying to come up with some more creative, somewhat creative locations in the heaven dimension, world building and all that. They don't need a hospital. There's probably restaurants, because why not? Restaurants are cool. Car dealership, park. It's probably a park of some sort. Bridge. There's tons of bridges. Lakes, canals. Shoot. Beach. Yeah, there'd probably be a beach. Highway. No, they don't need. I mean, unless you want to count angels flying as a vehicle, they don't need a highway. Can you imagine an angel stopping at a traffic light, at a red light, then the other light turns green and you just see a bunch of angels fly by, and then their light turns red and then the other one turns green, and then you see a bunch of angels. Will they be on the right or left side of the road? We don't know. Mall. In the heaven dimension, what do they need to shop for? I mean, I guess that's the same logic can be applied to why they need restaurants, because they don't need to eat. I'll consider it. You can add it to the list. Will the characters with those names reflect that? Yes. Yes, they do. Zavkiel is much more cold. Plus, one is a guy, one is Jarfiel's female. Or I'm going to make them female. Just based on the name. Depending on what the name sounds like, I'm making them male or female. It doesn't matter to me what their original was. For the main ones, it does. But for the ones you've never heard of, I'm guessing it doesn't matter. Like Cassiel, I don't know if that was a male or female. The Angel of Tears and Solitude. I made it female. But yeah, Zavkiel is much more like, well, you know Kenneth from, Mom specifically, you know Kenneth from the Nebula Dragons, the Dragon of Knowledge. He's much more like kept to himself and all that. Thought she was female. Thought who was female? Kenneth? Kenneth's dude. Kenneth's the second oldest brother. Wings? Why did you just say wings? Yeah, Cassie, I made her, you probably read her about her at some point, but yeah, I think somewhere I read that they were female. Sorry, male. You got wings from the mall. You want, what is, the mall should have wings, like the building? Or like a wing stop? What would those wings be made out of? Probably chicken. That or cherubs. No, that's dark. Alright. Beach, Sentinel Highway, Temple Church. No. Strangely enough, no. What do they need a temple or church for? They're literally in heaven. Would they need to worship to still get to heaven? They still need to pray and stuff. They made it. That's it. What the hell do they need a temple or church for? That's like, they're done. They did all they need to do. They were born that way, most of them. They don't need what they need that for. Sports arena, no, hell no. Bank, no, they don't deal with money or need to. Landfill, oh god, no. I just imagine, like, with the restaurants there, I just imagine most of their, like, food, like say it's, like, napkins or something, they just throw it in an incinerator or something and then use magic or something to turn the ashes into something else and just reuse it. You can buy them like clothes. I mean, I guess for the non-fighting archangels that would make sense. I gotta remember, this heaven dimension isn't just for the archangels. It's for the archons who... What are... Hang on. Let me look up archons. Because I'm thinking... And even if it's not what I'm thinking they are, I might just make it what I'm thinking they are. The mechanical, robotic, guardian type things made for heaven. Because you know how demons... Each of the 9 chief magistrates in Athens? Bro, what? Related to demonic entities subordinate to the evil embodiment of the... What? Alright, none of what I'm looking at right now is what I want to see, so they're going to be something else, what I originally thought they were. Like I was saying, I gotta remember that it's not just for the archangels, it's for the angels, normal angels, and the cherubs as well. Now, what are cherubs exactly? Are they just baby angels that are cherubs? When an angelic being described in biblical tradition as a, you guys can't see this, as attending on God. It is represented in ancient Middle Eastern art as a lion or bull with a human face. Regarded in traditional Christian as an angel of the second highest order in the ninefold Christian. Chubby, healthy looking child with wings. So it goes like angels and archangels, then cherubs. What's after cherubs? What's after cherubs? There's so much more to this that I want to discover. I do my research, folks. I definitely do my research. By research, I mean research. It might be interesting if I made it so cherubs are just like young angels. There'd be some story to that. I like that. Let's change the narrative. Actually, I'm gonna write down what I'm thinking under it. This is why I have this document, guys. I'm so damn good at this. Alright. So, follow me. Baby or young angels. Where the hell do they come from? Maybe they're like born, maybe like the normal angels. Maybe it's kind of like doing research makes a lot of sense. Yes, I do my research because I don't want to. I know it's probably going to be difficult at some point, but I really don't want to offend anybody with any of this. Apparently, angels are mythology, and they like spread. Like I said before. Wait, you guys can see me, right? Because for me, it says my webcam isn't on again in the bottom left. In the bottom left corner. Can you? Okay, I'm not gonna mess with the button, but it says okay. Okay, because it says all the webcams aren't on. Just stupid. But I don't want to offend anybody with this. I know there have been plenty of people and properties or whatever that have traded with angels and the whole angel mythology. I'm doing my own different take on it, and across all mythologies. Well, the main was angels and demons, Norse, Greek, Egyptian. With Egyptian being more prevalent in my stories because you meet two heroes at one point that are from Egyptian mythology that I created as like my own addition to the mythology. They're like the twin children of Horus, or Heru, as I call them. But my goal is try not to offend anybody with any of this. That's why I said there's still like eternal rest, which is what most religions believe in, like as the heaven that still exists within the heaven dimension, just everything around it, as far as the archangels, the heavenborns, black winged angels, all of the rest are like on the outside protecting that. So yeah. So cherubs, baby or young angels, birthed by the non-fighting normal angels. I gotta think of like what this would do to the population of the heaven dimension. Maybe there's just a ton of people. Maybe they go to their own dimensions. Maybe they enter eternal rest. That could be it. Because I just imagine eternal rest is just infinite space for everybody, which is pretty much what the heaven dimension is as well. Like most of my dimensions are infinite. It's not like a planet size. That could be it, but I don't want there to be like too many normal angels flying around, and it's just like, oh, we gotta walk through this, we gotta fly through this crowd in order to get to this location in the heaven dimension. So maybe maybe when the cherubs reach a certain age and they're like teetering becoming an angel, the parents that created them enter eternal rest and give their child the opportunity to like, hey, you can stay out here, chill for as long as you want, or you can come with us to eternal rest. We're gonna just chop it up in there. Um, So I'm thinking once the angels have done their duty as, this is sounding too similar like Earth though. I don't know what I think about this. I mean, angels were supposedly created in our, or we were created in God's image, and then angels were also like created in God's image. I honestly don't know if angels can birth children. That's where I'm trying to figure this out. Maybe the normal angels, maybe they don't need to birth them. How would the cherubs come about then? I never pictured it being crowded. That's different. Yeah, I would have a problem with that. I have a problem with crowds now. So imagine a crowded heaven. Being birthed by non-fighting angels. I like the idea of the cherubs coming into existence. Maybe not by birth, like human, but maybe just being created. Okay, here's a thought. What if one of the angels, when one of the angels were to retire or whatever, go to eternal rest, whether they serve time as like an archangel and stepped down and went to eternal rest, or was just chilling in the heaven dimension for a little while and then went to eternal rest. What if when an angel did that, because pretty much once you go to eternal rest, it's like you don't need to come back for whatever reason. Like you're good. If you want to come back, that's like reincarnation and all that, I'd imagine. So what if when an angel that was an archangel or just a normal angel, like I said, chilling in the heaven dimension, what if when one were to enter eternal rest, a cherub would be born to take their place? That's what I'm thinking. Stay away from that whole human, and that would also, like, cherubs being birthed by angels would also, like, say that angels do the dirty to each other, and that is something I want to stay away from with the archangels, at least. Let's say birth when an angel retreats or retires to eternal rest. Sounds stressful because the cherub is younger. Yeah, the cherub is like always depicted as like a baby or a child of some sort. So I think it would be cool to like have some sort of special, not like a prophecy cherub or something, but just like have a story based around the cherub that was just born, and he's seeing things different from the way everything has been. Otherwise, why the hell would I be writing about that cherub? Like, hey, what if we just stop fighting the demons? What if the demons aren't as bad as we think they are? Or some crap like that. I'm not saying I would never, never say never, but I probably wouldn't write a story about that specific topic. But yeah. Baby young angel version. Angel retreats to eternal rest. They spend years, obviously, aging slower, learning about the heaven dimension, archangels, and what everything is about. That's pretty much it. We spent a lot of time on that, but stupid cherubs, everybody. My rendition of what cherubs can be. I'm not saying this is exactly what they are. It's just for the story. Archons, machine. Should they have souls? I feel like if they speak, they should have souls. They act on their own. I'm trying to think. If they're in any sort of human or animal shape, like, I would find it difficult that none of the archangels or angels would be attached to one archon at least. So maybe there's something to do with souls there, where an archon was a wrongly accused soul, and they're trying to reach retribution. I don't know, or something like that. Where they're not like an angel because they're not completely trusted by the angels just yet. Maybe it's like a demon trying to redeem itself, and its soul was taken from its demon body and placed in an archon, maybe. They definitely wouldn't be stronger than the angels, or let's say the archangels, or heavenly ones, but it might be something. It might be something. But the angels not trusting the demons. Well, first of all, they kill the demons. So, I was gonna say the angels not trusting the demons and being against what they're all about and all of this. That would say like the angels aren't forgiving, which they very much are. Not all of them, but most of them are. I might have to toy with this a little bit, but I'll write down what I was thinking just now. Machines that have the souls of demons trying to what did I say? What's the word? It starts with an R. I know it's one of the R words. Trying to reach retribution. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. There's like a verb for this. Something. Not resurrect. Alright. Maybe repent for their wrongdoings and mistakes. They guard the gates. Excuse me. guard the gates. Eternal rest. Let's say the entrance to eternal rest and any other important place within the dimension. What's that? I can't tell what that is. 100 bits cheered. Appreciate the bits, moms. You're still consistently the first place person on the channel with the most bits cheered. Appreciate it, as always. I'm gonna fix the link in the PayPal after this. Let me see where it takes me on my phone. Oh, it just don't work. Okay, cool. It's just not. All the other links working? The other links is fine. This is just garbage. Wow. Let me check it on my thing and let me see if it takes me anywhere. You're about to see infinite me. Infinity. Damn, look at how many people this person got watching this. Those are goals. Oh god. Wait. No. Mute. Does it? Oh no. It really doesn't work. Alright, I'll fix it after this. Okay. Okay. Let's figure out some other places. Mall Beach. It's probably, I didn't even think about this. I just imagine like they're just walking on clouds and everything, because you know that's the most depicted version of heaven. I didn't even imagine there being like water like an ocean up there. Bank, landfill, train station, bus station, non-office building, fighter ring, garage. This is really for like other series. Docks. Do we need a docks? We can use a docks for like in case anybody wants to go boating in the dimension. Sure. Apartment, PlayStation, junkyard, warehouse, school, boat? What does boat mean? Oh, like on a boat, like a cruise ship. Cruise ships. Probably cruise ships in the heaven dimension. Why not? Actually, with everything I mentioned, there probably is. If it has restaurants, it's probably got cruise ships in an ocean that remains unnamed. Let me add that to the environments, actually. Ocean. The heavenly ocean. I know, really, really well. I'm not gonna call it that. Probably a bookstore. Bookstores are hella relaxing. Let's put library / well, they don't need to buy anything. Everything in heaven is just free. Anybody that works at the restaurants, I'm gonna make this canon. Anybody that works at the restaurants as like a chef or waiter or anything, they're doing what they want to do. It's not like forced service or anything. They're just like, you know what I want to do? I'm gonna be a waiter. Like, that's what they get enjoyment out of. Serving people, helping people. None of the angels, archangels, none of them are forced to do anything they don't want to do. That's what makes it heaven. Forest. There's probably a beautiful forest somewhere up there. Salon, sure. Spa. Clothing store. Yeah, that goes to the mall.
with these heavenly threads I just got. I got the Jordan 53s.
Doctor's office, no need. Fountain, that's located in the Golden Court. There's probably more fountains. There's plenty of fountains everywhere. Grocery store, they really don't need it. None of the, like, they don't ask me where they get the food from, but they're not going to need a grocery store. Including the wings at the mall, free. Yeah, everything in the heaven dimension is just free. Everybody, it's just free. They don't have any sort of currency. They don't need to have any sort of currency. By the way this world works, the way humans work, it doesn't make much sense. But that's why that's heaven, and that's why this is earth. You get what I'm saying? Like, they trust each other and all of this stuff. Everybody's doing what they want to do. Like, I imagine that's also what eternal rest is like, but just more of that without any sort of danger. Like, the heaven dimension can still be attacked. That's what gives it stakes a little bit. Just like Anti can pop into the hell dimension and start slaying the demons and archdemons and the literal embodiments of the 7 deadly sins, a demon powerful enough as him can come into heaven. Gosh, sorry. Can come into heaven and do the same thing. The heaven dimension, not eternal rest. That's theoretically untouchable. I think I said that yesterday. It's supposed to be theoretically untouchable. But there might be somebody along down the line that gets close. I don't know who will be able to do that. I might have to make a strong Hellspawn character. But I created Anti because most of the time the characters that comics and media of all sorts, like games stuff, focus on are the hellish characters. Anti, well, you guys know. He's the antithesis to all of those. So that's why he's the strong boy of the group. And it's also to prove that angelic characters can be badass too, because most of the time it's like hell and fire and demons with horns and long tongues and pitchforks. And it's like, yeah, but this guy, he's angelic, he's angel based, but he still kills, and mind you, probably more brutally than most of those things kill. But that's all in the name of good faith. Okay. So we have some locations. So, I remember why I was doing this in the first place. There's 6 minutes left to this stream. But I remember why I was doing this. I wanted them to have somewhere to be where they spoke. Where, oh, wait, this is all special items. Where Grim and Anti spoke. That's not just like, oh, they're gonna speak in the Golden Court. Oh, they're gonna speak in. Ooh, that should be a specific location. I just thought of. And that's where they were speaking when Michael was talking to him in Game is How It Hooks. There should be like Michael's blacksmith workshop or something. Because, you know, he's the leading archangel, the archangel of the military. He's the one that made most of his brothers and sisters' weapons. So he should have a really cool blacksmith shop of some sort. I never described what it really looked like in the last story, but it exists. So let's add that under Golden Court. Michael's blacksmith. This is not gonna be the actual name. Like, it's not gonna be like a sign or awning or whatever. Workshop. It should have an actual name, like Smithers. The Smith.
the angel that'll tear everything to black smithereens. Smithereens. There should be like a main court where it's just like where most of the shops and everything are. Imagining it's just one big street. It's clouds. Just one big street. It's got all these shops and restaurants and such. And there's other environments of the planet. So let's call this, we can call it like the shopping district of heaven. I'm sure there are plenty of people on Earth now that would not mind some sort of shopping district in heaven. We're gonna put ocean down here. I wouldn't expand on the ocean. Maybe I'll just have one or two. Probably just one. There might be fish in there, but it's not going to be like our oceans where there's like new horrors being discovered every day. That should be a discussion topic for next time. Oh, what's up? Wait, I cannot. Your name is in the darkest blue. Oh, Zach J Creates. Oh, okay, there we go. I guess I just have to click everybody's name. Alright. What's up? Welcome to the stream. We're describing what heaven would be. Or the heaven dimension. So, what did I just say? The shopping district. Next one. Maybe all sorts of environments, actually. Let's just... The main court. This is where everything that, I'd say the docks / ocean would be close to it. Close. Located near the shopping district. I need a creative name. It's not just going to be shopping district. Like, there should be a name for each environment. So let's put this in brackets. I always put certain things in brackets either to clump it together. That's like putting things in parentheses. Like you might see it sometimes in the all superpowers document when I use physiologies that already have a set power set for everything. Or I use brackets for when I know I want to name something else down the line, like here, Michael's Blacksmith Workshop, located in the, let's put shopping district here. And then I was gonna just list off where most of this stuff would be, but you can pretty much tell where most of this would be. The salon, spa, the mall and the clothing, the restaurants, the library, bookstore, that would all be in the shopping district. I'm good, Zach. How are you? You chill. I hope you're staying safe during quarantine, my guy. It's still pretty crazy outside. Your city, your state may be open, but I recommend staying inside. Okay, get rid of this here. Past tense, present tense, every sentence in my writing. Time to send all day tomorrow, making my own homework on present tense. Well, I made like a device out of that. You don't have to write in present tense. I'm pretty sure that I've never actually read them, and I've seen like chunks of them. I think the Harry Potter books are written in past tense. I think a lot of books are. I preferably write in present tense because I was a screenwriting major and I was taught to write in present tense. But I sometimes use past tense depending on when the story takes place. So in my first book, when we'd go back in the past for like an origin or something, and not only would I label it so and so's origin this amount of time before the serum releases to the public, and then also write the past under that. I changed the tense to let everybody know, hey, this isn't current. This is somebody's origin. This already happened, but I'm explaining what this person's about. So that's what I did. But you can make it present or past tense. Just yeah, I'd say make sure it's one or the other. Depending if everything is in the same time frame. All right, it's 9:02. Um, let's get back to gaming next week. Normally after the stream, at this point, I turn the stream off and go downstairs and then plug everything up and set everything up for the game stream. We'll start back on that next week. We're just getting back into everything. So just came back yesterday. So yeah, let's end the writing stream for tonight. Do our plugs and get on out of here. And we'll be back tomorrow, but we'll be back with gaming next Monday. Yeah. So God dang it. That still gets me. Bro. Appreciate the follow. Zach J Greats. That sound effect. Oh man. I don't think I'll ever get used to when that comes out of nowhere. But I appreciate the follow. We can update the thing back to 76. Put this. And I'll make sure everything is up to date on the, where is this it? Okay. On the OBS, what's it called, layout as well. So let's do our plugs in the stream. So if you want to support, Patreon is in the panels down below. It's in the description on YouTube. PayPal is there, but I gotta fix that. So give me until, let's say, next stream to fix that. Link. If you want to read the first 5 chapters free, dip your toe in the story. One of the stories I have. Ascended Awakening, my first book. That's available, first 5 chapters on Wattpad.com and ScribbleHub.com. But if you're like, you know what, this guy was talking about heaven this whole time, and I'm liking his rendition of it, go ahead and buy. Well, heaven's not even like in this story yet, but go ahead and buy Descended Awakening. Descended has something to do with the heaven has something to do with Descended in the title, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. But yeah, the paperback, the thickness, because you can't tell the thickness by just looking at the cover there, or even the or the back. Man, they couldn't have taken a more blurry photo of that. You get all this thickness for $20. If you have Kindle Unlimited, it's free $99. Minus $99. Kindle Digital, you get it right away, but you don't get to like thumb through the thickness of the book. So I recommend just getting the paperback. I get the same amount of royalties either way. But let me know what you think. I really want to know what people think. I don't know what anybody thinks. Plenty of people have bought the book. Nobody's telling me what they thought of the book. It's probably because people aren't reading it. I did a skit about that. I posted that yesterday. It got... that was my most recent viewed video, and it was at like 23 views, so that's what's up. I think a lot of people I know supported that. But, I'm sure you give it a rating and review. If you do that, I shout you out personally, like these lovely people down here. Appreciate the support, moms. But other than that, let's get out of here. So thanks to my little brother, dad, and mom, she was in the chat as well. And shouts out to the new homie, Zach J Creates. I'm guessing based on the creates in your name, you also have a Twitch channel. So if y'all like writing stuff, go ahead and follow him. I'll have to check out your channel as well. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. This will be on YouTube because I've been keeping up. And this is Jibbish Phoenix once again. Signing off.